time for the most stupendous WrestleMania wrestling event of the season. Where I'll hand it off to you, Dad.
Yes, it is WrestleMania Saturday. WrestleMania 38. Unfortunately, they don't really say 38 anymore. They don't say the number.
They should.
They should.
For WrestleMania 40, they have to. I just feel like...
What I hate is, we talk about, like, hey, remember when, like, so-and-so fought so-and-so? What was that WrestleMania? And because we don't say it, like, we kind of remember, oh, that's WrestleMania 31 or 35, 38. But, it's easy to say, oh, yeah, that's WrestleMania 3, that's WrestleMania 7. But now they don't say it, you don't hear it as much. But it is Saturday, it's 2 nights. They call it stupendous. I hate that word. I thought, for the first time they said it, I said, surely they're not going to say that. That's not going to be their tagline. But, ding, ding, it is. Stupendous. Night 1 tonight. What do you guys think? What's your overall, before we get going, what are you looking forward to? And it's a big card. We got a big card tonight, big card tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. There are some matches that I'm looking forward to. And one of them happens to be the Seth Rollins versus a mystery opponent as of right now.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I don't know who it's going to be. Hoping it would be Cody, which has been what's been rumored for quite some time.
Yes.
That would be the best possible. There would be some other ones that would be okay to see, but...
Yep, and we're going to go down the list of rumored people.
We know who we want to see.
We'll say that.
And everybody else there knows they're going to be chanting Cody, Cody.
Yeah.
Before the match.
Even though Becky Lynch, which is the girlfriend, they might be married. They married?
Somebody looked it up this week. One of my friends at school looked up. They did get married.
Okay, well, good for them.
I don't know if that's accurate though, but I say it probably.
Seth's real name is not Seth; it's Kobe, and so she said that's what they're chanting. They're chanting Kobe.
She did.
Yeah, that's what she said on like Instagram or Twitter or something. But Brady, what are you looking forward to the most besides the Seth match? What do you?
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens.
Versus.
Not really in a match, in a show.
An interview.
We're going to get to that, and we're going to unpack that and what that exactly means. I'll be honest with you, other than that, the girls' title matches look okay.
Yeah, those do look okay.
And after those two moments, that's what it feels like for me.
That's just for night 1.
That's just night 1.
That's only night 1.
And we're only doing night 1 here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just start with the matches. We're going to do a predictions. Tell us what we think.
I got an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
On one of our Ride and Talk videos, if you guys remember those, we did very few of them. Mostly because we had basketball practice, and now basketball practice is over.
Yeah.
And we did it on the way there. Mm-hmm. But one week we were giving, like, the first week into the playoffs, or second week, we were saying who we think has a chance of being in the Super Bowl. It was the first week of the playoffs. And we were saying who do we think has a chance of being in it, and we give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. How about for this event, we say, do we give this match or this talk show a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Okay, I like that.
We don't have to say thumbs up. We can just say, do we like it or not?
I like that. I'm going to kind of start with matches, like the match I'm the least looking forward to. Like, well, let's just start. First, we're going to start with probably, for me, the easiest match to predict, and that is Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Ethan, we'll let you start with it.
This might just be the worst match tonight. Mostly because of Corbin.
I think it'll be quick. But it's your turn.
Honestly, Corbin is probably my least favorite wrestler right
Probably
now.
gonna win.
But there are, honestly, it's hard now because there's so many wrestlers who are just so bad. So many terrible, but he's still not that bad. No offense to Baron Corbin. He's probably a nice person in real life, but I just don't like him.
Okay. So who's going to win the match?
This is kind of difficult.
Difficult?
They could give a win to Corbin, which would be stupid, but it's honestly, when you think about it, who he's facing, it's not difficult. Drew McIntyre is going to win. He's a much bigger star. He lost at last year's WrestleMania. He'll beat Corbin tonight. And if he lost, that would just be sad. That would just be not a good idea.
Your pick, Brady. Drew McIntyre. Drew. That simple? That easy? I agree. It's going to be Drew. This is, to me, we talk about our Baron Corbin dislike, and like Ethan said, he's probably a nice guy in real life, and I'm not going to put it all on him. He, the gimmicks that he's had have not been good. He's easy to dislike. That's not, if you're a heel, you want to dislike the heel, but not in the way that we dislike him. You know, like when there's a good heel, it's like, wow, he's really a good heel.
When it comes to something, you just don't want to hear him talk at all, and that's not a good thing.
I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but unfortunately, several, like dozens and dozens and dozens of wrestlers lost their job. How in the world that Baron Corbin is fighting Drew McIntyre, who's been at the top of the card the last couple of years?
Or at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania!
And they haven't even pushed him big at all, even though I did see him in a Snickers commercial last night.
The only thing that could happen in this that would make it good is literally he gets squashed. And I don't like Moss. He's just as bad. I heard they're going to break up, and I heard Moss is going to turn on. I don't know. After last night, I literally wasted 2 hours of my life watching SmackDown, hoping that it might be something good, because it's WrestleMania, and there was nothing good.
It really wasn't. We
but
just
Drew
learned about
this.
while we've been gone, while we haven't really been watching, here's the stuff that was bad about it.
Yeah, pretty much, I didn't do this, but I could have grabbed a pen and made a list and just reassured myself all the reasons why I have not been watching it. Oh yeah, nothing's changed. I'll continue not watching SmackDown because it is unwatchable. At least I think so.
It's just boring. Here's Madcap Moss winning the titles. The triple threat match with I never even heard of that. Los Lotharios. What kind of name is that?
Yeah, well, we haven't been watching.
They're not even good wrestlers. I mean, they're not.
Angel's okay. Angel Garza, Humberto or whoever. I never liked.
No.
Let's move on because we can go on a lot of rabbit trails. We all say Drew. So thumbs up or thumbs down to that first match? Yeah, I would say
good. Drew McIntyre's good, but not Corbin.
Next match: Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods of the New Day taking on Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I know this match was supposed to be a six-man tag match or a trios match, I guess you would say. But of course, with Big E's injury, he's out. And Butch, we can go on a rabbit trail with that, is not going to be wrestling in this match. So Brady, you go first. Who wins this match?
Probably the what's their names?
New Day or the heels? He goes with Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I'll go next because it's my turn.
If they had tag team name.
I'm going to go New Day. New Day to me is one of the best things they've had in the last 5 years. And surely they're not going to have them lose to these guys on WrestleMania.
Especially after what happened.
Yeah. First of all, I cannot believe Ridge Holland at least didn't get I'm not blaming him for what happened to Big E because things happen and there's accidents happen. But I thought at least get a slap on the wrist and Butch would get his spot at WrestleMania, who should not be called Butch. It's Pete Dunne, who's a great wrestler. And so
stupid. Why call him Butch?
So I'm surprised Ridge Holland's here. I'd like to see him get attacked backstage with somebody and then Butch get his spot. Or I'm not going to call him Butch. Pete Dunne get his spot. But I go with the New Day winning. They're going to win for Big E. He's still hurt. They're not going to... The New Day is a great brand. WWE, something we like.
Brand. Yeah,
like the New Day. When you think of big stars, Drew's not going to lose to Happy Corbin at WrestleMania. I hope not. I really hope not. And I don't think the New Day lose here either. Even though Sheamus is good.
I'm going to agree. Oh, you keep going.
No, you go ahead. That's done.
I'll agree. New Day. Now let's give our thumbs up or thumbs down for this match. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Not looking forward to this. Is a SmackDown match.
That's 2 in a row.
There's nothing special about this match. We'll move on to another match that could be right in the same vein. It's Dominic Mysterio teaming up with his dad, Rey Mysterio, and they are going to take on Logan Paul and The Miz. And do I go first now? It's my turn. I'm the third one. Here we go. You. Okay. I don't know who's going to win this. I guess I'll go Mysterios. I love Rey Mysterio, and I like The Miz most of the time. He can be annoying, but that's, overall, overall, he's been a good heel. He's been, I like The Miz. I don't like him all the time. I hated all the stuff with John Morrison the last couple of years. It's kind of turned me off.
When they had the water gun.
Yeah.
What the
stupid.
Heck that?
It's not his fault, but it's stupid. And I don't like Dominic. Not that he's kind of grown on me a little bit, I guess. I just felt like he didn't deserve to be in that spot. I think it's cool that there's a father and son team up at WrestleMania, and that's cool. I'm going to go with Mysterios. I don't know much about Logan Paul, and I don't really care to know much more about him. I get the celebrity interactions. They've done it since day one. Not day one the pay-per-view, but day one first WrestleMania. I get some of that, but I don't care about this match. I'm going to go with Mysterios.
Yeah. I'm going to say Mysterios. Hopefully it won't be. Why? Why? You'll notice tomorrow and today.
Yeah,
there's just too many celebrity matches.
There's a lot of fluff at this WrestleMania. matches that don't mean nothing, that haven't been built up and just thrown together.
Well, we haven't really watched.
You don't need.
Stuff,
You're right.
You don't need celebrity. Celebrity appearances. Sometimes maybe a celebrity will fight one match, maybe just one time. Like Lawrence Taylor fought Bam Bam Bigelow.
He
That
did
was
well,
good.
and I'll brag on Bad Bunny. I don't know much about Bad Bunny out of the wrestling world, but he did a good job. Look, he put his work in. He did some moves, and it worked.
Jumped off the top.
Maybe
rope.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul, I know he's got a brother that's. I think they both box a little bit. I think maybe his brother's a little better. I'm not sure. I'm not up on it. But so he's got a little bit of an athletic background, of course, or So we'll see. We'll see. But you agree with me?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree with you guys.
We all say Mysterio's win. I don't know if they will, but once again, ready to vote on this one? This is probably worse than the other two for me. And then, speaking of another match that's kind of right with these as well, you got the SmackDown Tag Team title match. The Usos, who I love, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. Ethan, you go first. It's your turn again.
What?
It's your turn again.
What? Rick? Who even is this guy? Like, we really haven't been watching, and I know he might. People know who he is, and we know who he is. We've seen him a couple times, but he's just stupid.
We
like,
watched enough to know that I don't care about this match.
Like, what the?
So make your prediction.
This should not be a tag team title match ever, but it should also never be It should also not be a tag team title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There's really not that many.
Or a
tag
tag
teams
team.
right now, but there's plenty of tag teams that would be better than them.
Yeah.
Spirit Squad.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
The New Day should have been in this match. Why not just forget about the other people, Sheamus and whatever, and then
Throw them in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
throw them in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It should have been the Usos versus the New Day. I know it's happened before a lot, but that's really all I have.
Like-
Who else, what other tag teams do they have?
Usos versus New Day. 16.
So who do you think, Brady?
here,
You
I'll
didn't
go.
make I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
This might be a risky pick, but I think I'm gonna say Nakamura and Rick Boogs are gonna win. I don't want to see them win, but I just got a feeling.
What about
I just
you?
got a bad
Them.
feeling.
Rick Boogs and Shinsuke.
So they think new champs. I remember saying back in the fall that I said the Usos and Roman Reigns are not dropping their titles until at least WrestleMania. Because they've been the bloodline, they've been the focal point of SmackDown. They were not going to do it, and here we are. So then it's like, okay, well, Reigns has got this huge match with Lesnar, and the Usos are with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. They're not even a real tag team, and they're throwing. This is WrestleMania. I would rather see New Day versus the Usos every day of the week than one night of the year, Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. That's what I think about. And I like Nakamura.
What the?
He headlined WrestleMania a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they've buried him and squashed him.
At the end of that night, when he turned heel, he was just squashed because after that he was never any good. He won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He fought AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and people were cheering for him. He lost, and then he turned heel, and then after that it was just downhill. I know he's won some Intercontinental titles since then.
Yeah.
Maybe a United States title here and there, but he's pretty much been squashed. And putting
And
in this guy,
SmackDown.
what kind of name is Boogs? There's
Stupid.
nobody named
Stupid.
Boogs.
And
Here's
here's
a name that people actually have.
Here's the
Some
deal.
people.
WWE always comes up with these names like Cameron Grimes or
That's not
like
that's
Waller,
not-
like Grayson Waller. Grayson's not the most common name. They're always unique names. And a lot of people they hate on those names. Like, come on, it just sounds like a fake name.
This sounds.
But Rick Boogs, that sounds stupid. It's not even. At least come up with something different.
It's not as bad as Braun Breaker.
It sounds. Yeah, you're right.
Whose name is Breaker?
Stupid. Especially when you get the Steiners there last night. I watched it and I was like, come on, just drop the breaker.
What if
stupid
they
stuff.
asked him? What if the Steiners would have asked him after he inducted him? He would have said, "Oh hey, wait, hey," it said, "How you doing, Braun Steiner?" And he said, "Oh, Braun Breaker. Oh, would you get the name Breaker?"
Yeah. I'm going to go Usos just because I don't want the other guys to win. And if they were fighting any other decent tag team in WWE, they would probably lose because they've been champs a long time. But I'm going to stick with the Usos, and we all vote that match at... I don't know if there's a countdown match or a kickoff show match.
That's Mysterio's.
Oh, is it? No. I don't know. We'll see. He might know more than I do.
Sure.
I would put this one as probably in the countdown show. No, I don't think I did. I haven't heard anything about a countdown show match and I don't know if he's something new. You got all this fluff garbage. I'd rather have the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title on. This is WrestleMania. Why aren't those titles on the line? It ticks me off.
It's disappointing.
We went through all these matches. Going on to we only got 4 matches left. First of all, we got to get moving. We got the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line tonight, which is Charlotte Flair versus Rousey. Whose turn is this? Brady's turn. You pick Rousey or Flair.
Rousey.
You're gonna go Rousey. I'm gonna go Rousey as well. Only because she won the Rumble. I think the person who wins the Royal Rumble should win the match. And Flair's been champ a long time. Rousey, is Rousey going to be on television after? I don't know. I'll go Rousey.
I'm gonna agree, but the one thing that I don't like about this match is
Should have just been like a submission match.
This has happened before. This match has happened. It was a triple threat.
Yeah.
In the the first ever women's main event.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 35.
The only ever.
But it's already happened before, and I know Becky Lynch wasn't in it, so there's definitely going to be a different winner. So I guess that makes a difference. It's not the worst match you could have, but it's happened before. But, it was a big return for Ronda Rousey. She won the Royal Rumble. I don't know if they've ever really had a one-on-one match, so it's not that bad. But Rousey.
All right. Raw Women's Championship.
Oh, wait, we got to do a thumbs up or down.
Oh, thumbs up and thumbs down. I kind of like it. They're both good. Yeah. SmackDown Women's Championship, Becky Lynch, probably the top female in all of WWE, taking on Bianca Belair, the only female wrestling figure we have other than like Miss Elizabeth and Britt Baker. Oh yeah, we got Britt Baker. Yeah, she's better than all these combined. But yeah, Bianca Belair. Of course, this is the SummerSlam rematch where she got squashed from a returning Becky Lynch.
10 seconds.
I go first.
You never need to do that.
I hope and I think Bianca Belair wins, gets her revenge. She's my favorite, right, in WWE. Probably my favorite, Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she's a pretty good wrestler. And she won last year. She had a big moment after winning the Royal Rumble in the Thunderdome. And then she fought Sasha Banks and beat her for the title. I think we're going to see it happen twice. Yeah. I'm glad that she didn't win the Royal Rumble again because they kept talking about what if she wins the Royal Rumble 2 times in a row. I'm glad she didn't win it again. I'm glad she won the Elimination Chamber instead. But I'm going to say she wins.
What about you, Brady?
It's a little harder.
I'd say the same thing.
All right. Yes or yeah or no? Yay? 3, 2. Yeah, good. I like this. Moving on to the last official match that who knows what will turn into. The match that I'm the most looking forward to out of the entire WrestleMania card.
For night 1.
Yeah, for all over. This is Seth Rollins versus the mystery opponent.
That is if it turns out the way we hope it'll turn out. The way probably every person in attendance hopes.
So,
John Cena.
So it's not a secret. Everybody in the world.
Get out of here.
Everybody is expecting that Cody Rhodes is coming back to WWE. We know that, but will he? And I tell you what, it's been interesting because it's been a roller coaster of he's coming back, he's not coming back, he's not coming back, he's coming back, he's coming back, he's not coming back. There's still literally people I read online that will say, like, he's not signed, he's not there, it's not happening, it's going to be a big swerve. He didn't show up at Ring of Honor last night.
Swerve Strickland?
No, not Swerve Strickland. But he didn't show up at Ring of Honor last night, which we didn't watch. So that might be an indication. Could it be a Dynamite this week? If he's not on the show tonight or tomorrow, he's going to be, or could he debut on Raw? I hope not. He'll be on Dynamite. So, here's the question. Here's some of the speculations, and I'm just going to go through them quick. Shane McMahon. We know he was supposedly let go, and now he's there in Dallas tonight. Gosh, they'll boo him out of the building if it's Shane. Right? You think so? Yeah. Goldberg. Could you imagine?
Oh, my goodness.
He's not under contract. That would be probably the worst. That'd almost be worse than Shane.
No, not the worst. Don't forget about, we're going to pick him up off the floor.
John Cena. Now, he wouldn't be the worst, even though I do not like John Cena. But at least, like,
it's better than Goldberg.
There's been no rumors that he's coming back. What about, who else you got? What about Elias? I've heard rumors that he could be repackaged.
That would be good.
You know what else I've heard? I've heard rumors he could be repackaged using the Fiend gimmick, wearing the mask.
What?
Did you imagine? I've never said that. I don't think that'll happen.
The Fiend, the Fiend Bray Elias.
He would hate it. He'd just be the Fiend. And, they had Doink was reused, Max Moon.
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash.
I don't think they would do that in this. They might. Sin Cara, he was a couple of different guys. I don't think they would do. Yeah.
He also had an imposter Sin Cara who fought him.
I don't think they would do that nowadays, but they might.
Undertaker.
What about the Fiend himself? Oh, yeah. Well, they also say, what if it's Ciampa? We just watched a few moments ago Ciampa in his big send-off. He's definitely going to the main roster, but he wrestled last night in the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal, so Vince has already put him in the scrap heap.
And if you were watching earlier today, NXT Stand and Deliver, when Triple H appeared at the end, he whispered
Not
something.
the end. It wasn't even the end. It was
Not at the end.
Yeah.
So, the second match of the night.
Yeah,
At
end of
the
the match.
end of his match, supposedly it's Tommaso Ciampa's last match in NXT. Hopefully it will be. Well, I don't know, because if he goes to WWE, he's gonna get.
He's already been squashed. See, he was in the Andre last night. That means you're squashed.
Yeah.
It means like we have no other.
And the winner is just soon to be
that we can
squashed.
physically
Yeah.
put you in. If Finn Balor was in 2
All right.
matches that night.
Finish, Ethan.
But we saw. Well, Dad saw it. Triple H whispered something in his ear. Can you tell him what?
Yeah, he said, go on to AEW. I'll be there soon.
Or he also, I think he might have said, run right now. Go to AEW. Don't look back.
Yeah, exactly. What about The Fiend? What about Wyndham Rotunda himself? He's been gone for a while. He's in Dallas. You know, it wouldn't be the end of the world. That would be pretty cool if he just showed up to take on Seth. But really, I think every wrestling fan, or most wrestling fans, whether you're a Cody fan or not, is going to be heavily disappointed if it's not Cody Rhodes after all the speculation, after the fact that WWE has not muted the cheers of Cody. They've hinted Nightmare and all these different things. It has to be Cody.
It's like with CM Punk. It was like, is this going to happen? They teased it. They said, what, Darby Allin had a promo like the week before he was going to debut, saying something about the best in the world. And then they had on the opening, I'm pretty sure, or a commercial for Rampage, like right before it happened, they said, is Darby Allin good enough now to be the best in the world?
Yeah.
And everybody was chanting it. Everybody was ready for it. It was even going to be a special night in
You
Chicago.
got First Dance. Last dance first.
The first dance.
Except
And
it was
it-
the second night. The second Rampage, right?
Yeah, it's the second Rampage. But it's the beginning of it. It's only the second week. And it happened. Is it going to happen? With AEW, you could see something huge like CM Punk happening. But with WWE, is it too good to be true?
That's a good way to say it. If it's too good to be true, it's probably not going to happen in the World Wrestling Federation or entertainment. They used to say anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. And at one time, it just about could.
Yeah.
But now that it's entertainment, nothing can. Nothing can happen.
I will be shocked if it is actually Cody Rhodes. I'll be honest with you. Now, here's what I think could happen. I think literally they could have this match, and it is somebody like Shane or somebody that's really going to just tick off the fans. And then Seth wins, and then tomorrow night Seth maybe does it again, and then Cody debuts. Hopefully they don't save Cody to Raw. Oh, I hope they don't.
WrestleMania would be so much better, so much bigger. It's what everybody's waiting for. They set it up. Make it happen. WWE, there'll be tons and tons of cheers for the first time in a long time.
Give us what we want. So, who's going to win the match? Seth versus question mark.
It depends.
Question.
If it's Cody, it'll be Cody. If it's Shane, there's a chance that
Seth
can
can
win,
win.
but I'd still say it'd be Shane.
If
I'm going to
it's
say
The Fiend.
the question mark.
I'm going to go with question mark.
I'm going to go no contest. I don't know.
And then we'll move on to the last match that's not really a match. This is probably our longest prediction show ever. We got Kevin Owens hosting the KO show in what has already been announced as the main event. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be there.
Who's going to win?
We thought it was going to be a match. That was the rumors we read. Now it's just a show, and they might get involved. How many times have we seen Austin come back, stun somebody?
A thousand times.
And
How many times have we seen him as a special guest referee? I just saw one the other day.
Thousands, it seems like.
Yeah, because think about it.
Here's what
Special
happens.
guest referee.
It's Stone Cold. Hi. I want to beat you Raw.
And then he's gone. And then we'll see you next WrestleMania, or 2, 3, 4 years when you do the same thing again. Stand on the top rope. And
So do you think it'll actually be more than just a couple stunners?
I hope it is. It's the main event. Think about it. Stone Cold's been there so many times, and I know.
They say he's in great shape.
And why would they be promoting it so heavily? Why would they make it the main event? If
Why
all
would they
these-
say I'm going to beat you?
Like, literally, he was there. When's the last time he was there? Like, maybe the Raw reunion?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. But Stone Cold, if he's going to do something, it's the main event. He's got to do something. Maybe they'll ring the bell and have a short, maybe like 5-minute match, or hopefully it'll at least be 5 minutes. But wouldn't it be great if it could be like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes?
It'd be
I
awesome.
know it's not going to be super long.
We'll be so tired because I know we're going to be tired.
And then this happened.
But Thunder, cold one, it's over. We gotta go! Enjoy WrestleMania Night 1. We'll be back tomorrow with Night 2 prediction.
Hold on.
Don't crush the streams. The
Wait.
wrestling streams.
Wait 1 second. Do you guys... What's happening? Guys.
What's going on, Ethan? Will it be Cody? Will he have his AEW music and attire? Boy, I hope so.